Welcome back to another episode of the weekly-ish roundup of crafting stuff. My name is Betsy, I make nerdy videos here on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you the top 5 nerdy crafting gaming related things I found on the internet this week. Let's jump in. Starting off on YouTube from Offbeat Builds is how to kitbash plague marines. I haven't done a lot of kit bashing myself, but it's something that I'm really interested in, and Offbeat Builds does a really easy to follow, simple approach with fantastic results. This one is a little bit more infested with leaves. This one has more of a mechanical parasite type of thing. There's one with a fungal infection. They're really cool, and it makes kit bashing feel a little bit more approachable to those who have never done it before, like myself. Moving on over to Reddit from the Warcry subreddit from user master-barracuda-707 is this beautiful corpse rack mausoleum for, I'm assuming, the game Warcry. I love the colors, I love the detail, the atmosphere. There's little skulls everywhere. This is just really beautiful terrain, and I always like to have at least one just really nice atmospheric piece to feature in my weekly roundup series, and this week, this is the one. Moving on over to the terrain building subreddit from user MadGod1911 is a tank made of post-it notes. As much as I love fancy tools and fancy terrain, and trust me, I do, I also love just making something out of whatever you have at home. Wargaming dioramas, they can be approachable and doable by anybody if you just use a little bit of creativity and thinking outside the box. This is dope. Moving on over to Instagram from _Thunderbrush_. This is just a really cool comic book style, painting style of this panel for some scenery. Thunderbrush also does really cool minis in this style. I feel like the minis are absolutely incredible, but this is just so cool. Imagine a whole table filled with this. I mean, we need more of this in tabletop gaming. And finally, over at Rednose Studio on Instagram, Chris Sickles over at Rednose Studio, he is a 3D illustrator. He makes illustrations out of 3D things and then photographs them beautifully and turns them into illustrations for all sorts of things like books. And I've been wanting to feature him for a while on this series. There is a lot of overlap in the techniques that he does. They are essentially little dioramas, even though he calls himself an illustrator. He has a really unique style. I'm so familiar with his work that I can see his work on like a book cover and I can immediately identify it. I could go on and on about this guy, but he's been a favorite artist of mine for a while that I've wanted an opportunity to feature. And that's going to do it for the weekly roundup this week. If you like this video, consider subscribing. I also post my own crafting videos every couple weeks. If you want to see something like this, consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.